Good evening, New Frontier and NPBF fans. It is I, Nate, coach of the Baltimore Haunch Crow, here to bring you Week 6 of the weekly draft analysis for NPBF's D-League. As you can see, there's only 4 matches, so in addition to going over the matches, giving an analysis, I'm going to show you the current playoff race as of the end of Week 6. We are currently into Week 7. I'll kind of get into all of that once we get into, after we get into the matchups. But first, unfortunately, we had 4 matches that did not get completed. 2 of those matches were forfeits, and 2 of the matches were double DQs. So let me first give this disclaimer. I am very, very easy to work with in regards to scheduling and getting matches done. Monday, typically right when I wake up about 8 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, I wake up and I immediately go into the chat. I post the matchups and, I say, hey, week whatever has started. Monday should be the very first day people are making contact. Unfortunately, we had people waiting until Sunday to start tagging their opponents, and that is a no-no. The rules state you have to put forth effort to get these battles done. Now, again, I understand that life happens. People get sick. Work overtakes some people. Communicate that to me. I don't care if you tell me Saturday night, hey, I might need an extension for the week. There has never been an instance that I've denied an extension except when you tag your opponent on Sunday, the very last day, and then you're like, oh, I need an extension because it's the last day and I didn't take any effort throughout the week to do so. That is a no-no. Waiting until the very last day, tagging your opponent, and then either asking me for an extension because they're not responding or trying to claim a forfeit win because they're not responding, that doesn't fly. And I'm in the chat at least once a day, just seeing who has come on into the chat, who's opened the chat. And I see a lot of people opening the chat, taking a quick glance and then closing it. It takes 3 seconds to tag your opponent. You don't have to tag them every single day like some people do. 1 tag. That's all you need. Tag them on Monday. Say, hey, when are you free? Now, there is an option to personally private message your opponent as well. I recommend it, as at that point, your opponent cannot say you did not reach out to them because you tagged them in the chat and then you sent them a private message. At that point, the ball is in their court. If they don't respond, the win goes to the person that put forth the effort, but you have to put forth that effort. When you guys promote to the main league, the excuse of, trying to battle on a Sunday, not communicating all week, that doesn't fly. The main league is where things really heat up, and people are going to feel disrespected if you don't, what's the word I'm looking for? Respect their time. I know a lot of the battlers in the main league are not in the US. Some are in Australia. Some are in the UK. So time zones then become an issue. If you're waiting until Sunday, your Sunday may be your opponent's Monday. And now they can't battle because it's Monday for them. They're probably at work. So that's why I'm saying, as soon as the week is announced, reach out to your opponent. It don't even have to be a long message. Just tag them, say, hey, when are you free? And leave it. Check back in a couple hours, see if they responded. Halfway through the week, you should be reaching out again. I will always tag you guys on Saturday, and then Sunday towards the end of the day, I'm going to be asking, where are these battles? Why aren't these battles being done? That is, the response to that question should be, oh, we have it planned for this time, not, hey, are you free to battle right now? Because that shows me that you are not taking the initiative to try to get your battle done. But communication works both ways. So if you're making the effort and your opponent's not, I'm going to penalize your opponent and not you. So, in regards to the forfeits, for week 6, the Infernal Blazers will receive a forfeit win because Ben of the Satsimakas, just a time was set and he didn't show up. Callum made the effort to try to get the battle done, so he will receive a forfeit win for the week, while Ben will take a forfeit loss. The War Turtles are a special case. Unfortunately, we did have a coach drop. He has personal issues going on in his life, and I told him, don't worry about it. Go take care of your life. I'd rather someone tell me, hey, I'm having issues going on right now, I can't do this, than, come in week out and just kind of have that, affect the league. I respect Ivo immensely for being able to come and do what he's done so far, and I'm glad he was able to participate. Ivo, you have a spot in D-League if you ever want to return. So, Angel of the Golden State War Turtle will receive a forfeit win, and fortunately, I was able to find a replacement for Ivo. I will kind of go over that at the end of all of the matches when I do the doc replay. Now, the double DQ. The Baltimore Corvin Knights, the Rillagoons, the Alabama Arcanine, and the Memphis River Kingdras. The 4 coaches will all be receiving forfeit losses. I looked in the chat throughout the week. No one made contact until Sunday. And then when Sunday came around, I saw them, rushing to try to tag their opponent, and unfortunately, some of the opponents did not respond in time. Again, it's nothing against you guys, but a standard has been established, so the standard has to be maintained. You guys have a week to do these battles. I am not stingy with these extensions, so if you need an extension for a day, do not wait until the very last day to tell me. Typically, by the time the weekend comes, you usually have a general idea of where you're at as far as whether you need an extension. Even if you don't need the extension, ask for one. Because I'd rather it's Saturday afternoon. You think you're going to have tomorrow off, but your opponent's not responding. If you think you'll need an extension and then your opponent shows up Sunday, more power to you. I'm not going to charge you the extension. But effort needs to be shown to get these battles done. Because, again, if you guys promote to the main league and when you get up there, you're going to see that things up there run like a well-oiled machine. Battles get done on time. Forfeit losses are extremely rare. But coaches are asking for extensions because they see themselves and they're planning ahead. The same logic needs to be applied here. I understand it's a little bit more lax here, I'm not tagging everyone every day. I'm not jumping down anyone's throat. I'm saying, hey, these are the battles I don't have. These are the battles I need to get done. You guys know the time limit. You guys also know that you can ask for an extension. The amount of forfeits this week and disqualifications is unacceptable. The holidays are here. If you need the extra time, please ask. There are 5 other commissioners in the D-League chat. You don't have to wait for me. You can tag Jeff. You can tag Alex. You can tag Anthony, James Walters, and James Howard, and Rennie. So there are 6 other commissioners in the chat that can be tagged to ask for an extension, and all of the commissioners know that I'm really good about giving extensions provided you get them into me before Sunday. Asking for an extension on Sunday, unless it's early in the morning and you talk to me privately, typically I don't say no. Waiting until the afternoon of Sunday to be like, hey, I need an extension, or waiting until the day after everything's been recorded, everything's been settled, to then ask for an extension it's not okay. Just a little bit of housekeeping. We're here to have fun, but we're also here to, make sure the league runs like it's supposed to. We had a season where I was just giving out extensions every week. Every week I was giving out 4 or 5 extensions, and it was okay. It was okay, but I don't want to get back into that habit of constantly giving extensions and not holding people accountable. So now that I got all of the bad stuff out of the way for the moment, um, we have our first battle between Trey and the Florida Toxtricities taking on BK and the Portland Toxicroaks. BK has brought the Mega Pinsir, Zapdos, Blissey, Ditto, Tangrowth, and Magnezone, while Trey has brought the Obstagoon, Lycanroc Dust, Regice, Volcanion, Megalopunny, and Toxtricity Low Key. Alright, see some maneuvering. Power Punch on Blissey. Power Punch Toxtricity is interesting. Ooh. Question is he going to take another? He is. Okay, I see it. No Rocky Helmet on Zapdos is kind of weird. Hurricane. Nice. Magnezone comes out. Accelerock. Volt Switch. Tangrowth. Drill Run. Ooh. Rocky Helmet Tangrowth. I like it. Here comes Ditto. Power Up Punch. Okay, what other moves does he have aside from Power Up Punch? Power Up Punch. Hurricane. Confused. Drain Punch. Okay, that's what other punch moves do you have? Nuzzle. Okay, good. Paralysis. Acid Spray. Okay, that's weird. That's really, really weird. Hold on, I want to check something. Pokemon Showdown. I want to check something. Let's go to Toxtricity. Toxtricity Low Key. Alright, moveset. Alright. So he has a pretty good number of physical moves that he could use. Nuzzle, of course, being electric. I am baffled by the acid spray. Really, really baffled. I mean, it gets throat chop. It gets poison jab. I mean, fire punch, gunk shot. I think I like power up punch Toxtricity, but I do think not having poison jab over acid spray kind of hurt, because at that point Pinsir's slow. You poison jab it, it's gonna die because you're at ×2 attack. That's gonna do chunks to it. Alright, Moxie Mega Pinsir. Here comes Blissey. Here comes Ditto. Right now it's all about maneuvering around Volcanion. Ooh. Explosion Volcanion. Okay. Tangrowth. Fake out on the punny. Get the rock damage. Good read. Ice Punch. Ooh, Tangrowth's a bulky boy. Ooh, the miss though. That miss sucks. Protect. Okay, Guts Obstagoon. Facade. Fire Punch. Yeah, Growth is bulky. Regice. Yeah, the rocks right now are BK's best friend. Down goes Blissey. Alright, here's Magnezone. Rock damage on Obstagoon. Ooh, Steel Beam. I don't think you really needed Steel Beam. I think Flash Cannon would have worked well, but you got the kill. Fake out. Rocks damage. Drain Punch. Leech Seed. Yep, there it is. I don't see Lopunny breaking Tangrowth. I don't see it happening. Toxic. Yep. Down goes Lopunny. Alright. So, pause. Once again, Signal Beam was used. So, again, the match has to be recorded as a 4-0 victory for BK. Honestly, BK is going to clean this up just based on what's out right now. He just used Flash Cannon and it took 27%. Reggie Ice doesn't have lefties. So BK is going to win this 4-0. But unfortunately, it is a disqualification for Trey. Yeah. Ice Beam. Flash Cannon. Down goes Reggie Ice. All right, GG coaches. BK, great dominant win. Yeah, I liked Steel Beam. Steel Beam is really, really risky just because it cuts your life in half. Definitely always Flash Cannon. Flash Cannon before Steel Beam unless you know you're trying to drop it from full health in one shot. Trey, you got to double check your moves, man. That's the second DQ you've taken in 2 weeks. Double check your moves, bro. Double check your moves. Otherwise, good luck in your week 7 battles. And we will move on to our next battle. All right. We have Lewis and the Guard Champs taking on Kieran and the London Ludicolo. Lewis has brought the Charizard, Scizor, Starmie, Amoonguss, Landorus, and the Falapel. Kieran has brought the Celesteela, Tapu Bulu, Crawdaunt, Buzzwole, Mega Camerupt, and Cursola. I'm pretty sure these are the same teams from last week that they used against their opponents. Maybe with move variations. We'll see. Alright, Intimidate on. Here comes Starmie. And the Sword Dance. That's clever. Yikes! Oh no, that crit mattered. Oh, that crit mattered so much. That crit mattered so much. But he gets the Horn Leech kill with Tapu Bulu. We're 1-1. Focus Blast Charizard. Question is he running Blunder Policy Charizard? Nope. Down goes Camerupt. Nope, he's not running Blunder Policy. Okay, saw that coming. 2 for 2. Sucker Punch can miss? That is intriguing. I never knew that. But it lands this time. Acrobatics. Wow. Lewis is just not getting the hits. Alright, he flew. I don't think this is going to kill. But he did get a crit. He did get a crit, though. Yeah, Flamethrower, that was kind of ballsy to do that in front of Celesteela. I like it, though. Sword Dance in front of it. Flamethrower. Okay. Stone Edge. Nice. He flies. Misses. Gets the Ice Punch kill. Down goes Buzzwole. Which means Lando cleans this up with the fly. All right, GG coaches. Congrats Lewis on your 2-0 victory here in week 6. Fly Lando. Love it. Love it. Um, I would probably say next week try Blunder Policy Charizard if you're gonna run moves like Fire Blast and Focus Blast. Take advantage of the misses. Um, just a thought. Kieran, yeah, some of the sets are kind of predictable. This week, I don't know what the team comp was really about. Um, I definitely would look into kind of, diversifying your team. But I wish you guys luck in week 7. All right. We now have my battle for week 6. I, Nate, coach of the Baltimore Honchcrows, taking on Callum and the Carterton Carnivines. I have brought the Scizor, the Tapu Koko, the Haxorus, Gastrodon, the Savali Steel, and the Darmanitan G, while my opponent has brought the Arcanine, the Gorgeous, the Clefable, Duraludon, Walrein, and Armaldo. I did bring the same exact team. I changed up Savali and Gastrodon's moves, mainly to counteract the special attacking Arcanine and Clefable, and Duraludon. Those are the 3 that I was biggest worried about. I believe this week I still didn't put Earthquake on Haxorus because I predicted Mega Sceptile coming, so I ran a different one. But yeah, let's see how it goes. Yep, immediately. Because Armaldo came out, I immediately went for the dance. Because I knew he didn't have anything to kill me. Crunch. Because no matter who came out, I was going to get it. He does that. I crunch again. So here's the issue. I forgot to put Earthquake on again because I did not predict him to bring. I didn't predict him to bring everything that was weak to Earthquake. I expected him to bring something that would try to prevent it. So I opted for other moves. Crunch definitely was one of the moves I was going to use because I was afraid of Gorgeous. Walrein. I dance again because I need the attack back. Dragon Claw doesn't do enough, and of course, Ice Beam takes down Haxorus. Gastrodon. So, normally I run Rocky Helmet Gastrodon. I did not this week. I ran Rindo Berry for the Pokemon that did not come in Mega Sceptile. So, as you saw, I expected Ice Beam and click Mirror Coat to try to drop that in one shot. Arcanine comes back out. I immediately roost because I need the health back, and I swap out the Gastrodon. He Willows. That's fine. That means I can't get toxic later, and then he goes into there. I recover. So I've had a lot of chances to recover health. I click Ice Beam, just getting chip damage on him. He knocks off, but I ran Sticky Hold because I didn't want him removing my item. He does it again, doesn't do anything. That's why it's only doing 25%. He goes back into Walrein. I recover. He Super Fangs, and I counter. So I did run counter Mirror Coat. Gastrodon seems to be my jack of all trades. I love it so far. Yeah. So Sword Dance to Savali. He Willows me. That's cool. I multi-attack. And I get a crit. But then Trick Room. In other leagues, I ran into 4 other Trick Room battles. So I dealt with Trick Room all week. And it was just not fun. He Flamethrowers. I live it. And I multi-attack. And it only does 35% at 3.5. Even with the burn. He mirrors. I die. Down he goes. Gastrodon comes out. And once again, gotta keep my health up. He clicks Reflect. I recover. Flash Cannon. Nothing. I Ice Beam. It did pretty good damage. And of course, this and I bop him with Mirror Coat. Fable. Gastrodon was meant for Clefable. That's who Gastrodon was meant for. Because, yeah, of that. So, I'm now stuck. If I switch and Clefable decides to click Moonblast, it kills whatever comes in. If I don't switch, I only have counter and Mirror Coat, so I'm not doing any type of damage, and he's more than likely running Magic Guard to ward off Toxic. At this point, I'm just clicking Mirror Coat, hoping I can catch him attacking, but he gets the ×4. So at this point, boom, that was a one shot. I had no chance. Scizor comes out, critical hit, 82%. Scizor drops in one shot. Darn G, I Flare Blitz it. It falls. So I am now stuck at this point because I have nothing to break Arcanine with. So I bring out Coco. I taunt him, and then I start Calm Minding. I T-Bolt. I can't Hyper Voice because Gorgeous is a Ghost type, and Ghosts are immune to those kinds of moves. So now every one of my team members is slow, and his are fast, so he's just going to wait out enough of his health that he knows he can't be killed. He drops Coco, and then Darm comes out, hurt by rocks, and he drops Darm. So, GG to you, Callum, on your 3-0 victory over me. You had the entire match under control. Honestly, that Arcanine gave me issues. I didn't expect a special. I expected physical. I also expected you to bring Mega Sceptile. But it makes sense since you ran Trick Room why you wouldn't bring him. I'm already prepping for week 7. I got some, sneaky things to do. But again, GG to you, Callum, on your victory. And good luck in week 7. All right. This is week 6's game of the week. It is between Tyler and the Orlando Magic Carps taking on Matthew K and the Brooklyn Mantikes. Tyler has brought the Mega Diancie, the Corviknight, the Latios, the Snorlax, the Incineroar, and the Crocodile. While Matthew K has brought the Mega Aerodactyl, the Dragapult, Tauros, Wishy-Washy, Sylveon, and Porygon 2. Real technical battle, real precise battle, definitely a lot of switches, definitely some interesting game strategy. So I hope you guys enjoy. Ice Beam right off the bat drops Crocodile. And we got Cursed Lex. I don't think Porygon 2 has... Unless Porygon 2 has Toxic. What is Porygon 2's 4th move? Because at this point, this is getting bad. He's just shooting. He got the burn. Now he's in trouble. Yeah. Ooh, a 31% crit. Facade. I like it. I don't know how he managed to do that. Body slam. Okay. Facade drops Tauros. Wow. Yeah, Aerodactyl is going to go ahead and kill Snorlax. Honestly, if Snorlax had more health, Snorlax lives that and kills Aerodactyl. Parting shot. Good prediction. Good prediction. Here comes Corviknight. All right. Iron Head. Okay. I can dig it. Brave Bird. Scald. That did pretty good damage, and he got the burn. Roost. All right, folks. That is the downfall of roosting in this generation. Gen 8 has done away with types just being able to click roost without any repercussions. So now whenever you click roost, you lose flying for that turn. So if you're faster, like Corviknight was, and you click roost, you will now get hit by ground attacks. Interesting new mechanic, kind of definitely changes up strategies. Mons like Zapdos and Dragon Knight and Corviknight, as you saw, can no longer just sit there and click roost without any repercussions to ground types like Excadrill. Okay, got a crit Scald, T-Bolt, Ice Beam, down goes Latios, and Wishy-Washy has stopped schooling. Sub Diancie, Diamond Storm, nice. All right, he's going to go ahead and get out of there. DD Arrow, okay. Rock Slide takes care of Corviknight. Incineroar, go ahead and intimidates. EQ, all right. Parting Shot, ooh, that's going to hurt. Diancie, Sylveon. Diancie got the 2x defense. That's going to be an issue. Unfortunately not. Dragapult goes ahead and drops it. And down goes Incineroar. Well, GG to you both. Congratulations, Matt, on your 2-0 victory here in week 6. Definitely like the planning. Yeah, all around great battling. Tyler, no complaints on my end. I honestly thought that Curselax was going to run the table. That Curselax, when it gets up to 3x, is just hard to deal with. And then getting the burn from Porygon 2 just puts you in the driver's seat. That will do it for all of our replays. So now we will go ahead and look at the current playoff standings. So before we break down, our top 8, Ivo has been replaced by our good coach Cece. I'm in a couple of other draft leagues with her, and I offered the team to her, and she was more than happy to take the team. So she has replaced Ivo. Her team name is now the Crimson Slayer Fairies, and although she will not battle this week, we will get our very first replay of her for week 7. She's a good battler, so she's going to give some of you guys a run for your money. But currently in the number 1 position, of course, is BK in the Portland Toxicroaks with a perfect record sitting at a 23 plus 23 differential. BK has been an absolute beast this season so far, and it shows on his record differential. Coming in second from the Kukui division. So our divisions are named after Pokemon professors. So coming in second is Matthew K and the Brooklyn Mantike, sitting at a nice 5-1 with a +6. Currently for Division 3 would be Ben and the Satsimaka, sitting at 4-2 with a +5. And then coming in for Division 4 are the Guard Champs, sitting at a 4-2 and a +1. Now, as you also see, the first wild card is Tyler in the Orlando Magic Carps, also at 4-2 with a +1. The reason Lewis is currently the division leader is because Lewis has the tiebreaker over Tyler so far. We are on week 7. These two will battle again in, I believe, week either 11 or 12. So these two are definitely going to be battling for the top. Our second wild card is Colin in the Infernal Blazers, also at 4-2, but he has a -3 differential. Callum in the Cardinals and Carnivines is sitting at 3-3. He is right there underneath of Lewis and Tyler. So all it takes is for them to lose 1 or 2 games, and immediately the division is flipped on its head. He's sitting at 3-3 with a +2. And rounding out our 8 playoff contenders is David and the Real Lagoons, sitting at 3-3 with a 0 differential. Currently, there are 6 teams at 2-4. CC, who took over Ivo's team, is at 2-4 with -2, along with myself at 2-4 with a -2. She is currently above me because she has a better division record than I do. Underneath of me will be the Florida Toxtricities, sitting at 2-4 with a -4. Then Angel and the Golden State War Turtles, sitting at 2-4 with a -8. Matt C and the Memphis River Kingdra, sitting at 2-4, -9. Alabama Arcaniners 2-4 with a -12. So again, we're only on week 7. So anyone that's currently out of the playoff contention could easily win 2-3 games and immediately all of a sudden be in contention for the division or a wild card spot. Currently, based on the color chart, the Juniper division has 3 of 4 people currently slated for the playoffs, along with the Magnolia division. So those 2 divisions right now are the most competitive. They're the ones that are turning out the wins, turning out the games. But again, anything can happen. I'm just happy to kind of see newer faces among the division leaders, among the division champions. This season so far has been a great season. I have no complaints. Things are progressing. Week 7 will be 2 weeks long because Christmas and New Year's both fall on the weekend. So to give people time to enjoy their loved ones and kind of not have to worry about battling, Week 7 will end on the 2nd of January in 2022. So our first official week of games will begin January 3rd, 2022 with Week 8. That video more than likely will be out as soon as the last battle of Week 7 takes place. Week 8's video will come out during Week 9, more than likely like midweek, because I unfortunately will be away from my computer. In the event Week 7 doesn't end until that Sunday, like the last battle isn't completed until that Sunday, I will end up doing Week 7 and Week 8's video during Week 9. I'll try to do another joint video. If not, you'll get 2 videos like you're getting tonight for Weeks 5 and Week 6. But with that being said, share, comment, like. If you haven't already, go ahead and check out the New Frontier Facebook group page, where you'll be able to keep up-to-date information on not just the D-League, but also the main league, where there are some fabulous battles happening. This has been Nate, coach of the Baltimore Haunch Crows, and your host, wishing you all a happy holidays. Be safe, have fun, and have a great evening.